Tell me if this sounds familiar. You get inspired to draw. You go over to your stack of barely touched sketchbooks, grab a pencil or a pen, and start practicing drawing. Again, you practice drawing for a week, a month, or maybe even a year, then quit, and we'll do this over and over and over again. Welcome to the club. Hello, my name's Mike. I'm 58 years old, and for the past 37 years, that's right, 37 years, I've been stuck in the same cycle. Get inspired, start drawing, feel overwhelmed, quit, repeat. But this time, I'm doing something different. This time, I'm not doing it alone. Welcome to Learning Artfully, a channel for people like me, people who've wanted to draw their whole lives but haven't stuck with it. Maybe you're afraid to mess up. Maybe you feel like it's too late. Maybe you're just tired of starting over. That heavy sigh when you pick up a pencil after years away and your hand feels like it belongs to someone else. Believe me, I get it. I've been there so many times that I've lost track of how many fresh starts I've had. And I'm not here as a master artist with perfect technique and a lifetime of sketchbooks to show off. I'm not a drawing teacher. I'm a fellow artist, or at least someone desperately trying to become one. And I finally realized something important. For me, this isn't just about learning how to draw a decent line or nail proportions. It's about persistence. It's about proving to myself that I can keep going, even when progress feels invisible. It's about building confidence I've been missing for decades. And yes, it's about healing something deep that quitting never fixed. This channel isn't going to be full of flawless anatomy sketches or cinematic time lapses that make art look effortless. It's going to be about the messy middle, the part most people skip when they show their work online. We'll talk about the frustrations of drawing for an hour and seeing nothing you're proud of, the quiet doubt that creeps in when your progress feels microscopic, and the stubborn resistance to even start on days when life already feels heavy. But we'll also celebrate the small victories, the kind that only matter to you, like that one smooth line you didn't expect, the first time you draw something from memory and it actually looks like the thing, the moment you realize you've been drawing for 20 minutes and forget to judge yourself. On this channel, I'll be sharing what I'm learning about drawing consistently, how I'm using systems and science to stay on track even on bad days, ways I'm working through emotional blocks and fear, not just technical mistakes, and encouragement that's real and unfiltered, the kind you can actually use when you're feeling stuck. This is a community for late bloomers, serial quitters, creative souls stuck in a start drawing, quit drawing hell, and absolute beginners with a stubborn little dream they refuse to give up on. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. So why should you care what some 58-year-old guy who spent more time quitting than drawing has to say? Because I'm not guessing my way through this anymore. I've done that for decades and it didn't work. This time, I'm studying everything I can find on psychology, how our brains trick us into giving up, neuroscience, what's actually happening when we practice a skill over time, motivation science, why willpower alone fails and what works better, habit building research, how to make art a normal part of life instead of a special occasion, and emotional resilience, because skill doesn't matter if frustration keeps knocking you out of the game. I'm putting together practical systems that get me drawing without relying on feeling motivated. Some of these come from books, some from interviews with experts, and some from trial and error in my own sketchbook. I'm not chasing talent anymore. I'm chasing traction. Small, repeatable wins that stack over time until quitting isn't the default option anymore. And I believe with the right support, structure, and mindset, we can learn to draw persistently and make a living while doing it for the rest of our lives. Not just for a week, not just until life gets busy, but until it's part of who we are. So, if you've ever quit art more times than you can count, been afraid to start again because it's embarrassing to be a beginner again, felt awkward even calling yourself an artist because it feels unearned, or just want to see someone stumble, regroup, and keep going, you're not alone. We're not building a fan base here. We're building a fellowship, a group of people walking the same crooked path, willing to share the real ups and downs. Some days I'll share a win. Some days I'll share a sketch that looks like it belongs on a refrigerator, and not in a good way. But every day I'll share honestly. We're here to learn artfully, live deliberately, and keep showing up, even when it's hard, even when we don't feel like it, even when we think we've already failed too many times to try again. If anything I've said resonated with you, even a little, please subscribe to the channel, not just for the videos, but for the reminder that you're not the only one struggling through this. Hit the like button if you've quit before and come back again. Drop a comment telling me how long you've been trying to learn to draw and what keeps pulling you back to it. Let's make this the most encouraging corner of the internet for the absolute beginning artist. Let's learn artfully together, because we don't have to draw alone anymore. Until the next video, take care of yourselves.